Hi everyone! Hi! It's me! I'm gonna say hi for a little bit before we call Luminous. Oh god, you need to move over again!
It's time to drink
Move!
water.
You're in my seat! Luminous, I know we're close, but like, come on, we're not that close. You can't just sit on my lap while we're driving here. That's not safe. Hi everyone, welcome in! Thank you for being, first, Zeki. Thank you for being second, Morbid. Thank you for being third, Lalbit. Thank you for all the getting pregnant and the streaks. And thank you all for the follows to Giziv, Slybread, Shia, King Toby. I had a friend named Toby in college. Bridget, Shadow, and Astoundingly. Welcome, everyone. Welcome in first-time chatters and my people. How are you all doing? Welcome in. Sorry, listen, you don't know what happens when we were going to starting soon. We were getting a little spicy, okay? You know, listen, it's dry. We've been driving long hours. We're horny. You know what I mean? Listen, so yeah, it's fine. Hi, I can't talk yet. Yeah, I want to I want to give you guys the heads up of what's gonna happen today. And also I want to let ads go through so you wouldn't be stuck at ads. We are interviewing a Canadian gay. It's fantastic. Thank you for the follows, Stanley Awkward, Lou Film, Batboy. Mods, can we get a shout out for Luminous as well? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for joining in. We'll be interviewing Luminous Red today on all things gay, and I've been noticing with all the other interviews, we've just kind of been moving on to other topics as well. There you should notice in the channel redeems is ask a question. It is not on the cooldown. I feel like I'm gonna regret that eventually. But if you want to ask Luminous a question, it could be about anything Pride related. It could be anything related that's appropriate. Please use the ask a question. All of the questions will be read at the end of the interview during the Q&A portion. So yeah, I'll let ads go through and I'll say hi to everybody. How's everyone doing? For people who celebrate 4th of July, how was your 4th of July? Yeah, Louie's gay, and I'm gay, and she's so great, and I'm not gonna fuck up pronouns like I did yesterday. Louie is adorable. Genuinely, your model is fantastic. And also, like, holy shit, like, I was snooping on your stream, and like, your old model and this model is like crazy big difference. I love it so much. But yes, if you want to start putting in questions now, you are more than welcome to start putting questions in now. It's just, we're just not gonna get to it to the end. And don't worry, if your question is already asked, we'll refund you. I really don't even give a shit about channel redeems, but yeah, so yeah, ask questions, be it. Oh, wait, shit, I forgot to put their pronouns. Luminous, I don't think I've spelled your name right. Wait, it's right there. What am I talking about? L-U-M-I-N, Luminous uses she, they pronouns. Are the questions anonymous? They are not, because it will be a channel redeem. So don't be an asshole. Listen, if I could do anonymous questions, I would have done that. That probably would have been a smarter idea. I actually didn't think about that. I was thinking for the follow, Hector. Welcome in. Are you ready, Luminous? Are you good to go? I have went through my spiel. I am good. If you are ready. Something Lumi's name. I don't know. It's like the, like the I before E, except it. See, I get it all confused up. Okay, all right. Let me give you a call. Oh, let me unmute Discord. That would have been a problem. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going, darling?
Oh my god.
What?
Is that actually how you sound?
Yeah?
Holy shit. I mean this with all respect, but your voice is so hot.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Have you not listened to my voice before? Is this your first experience?
I have. It's a little more personal being in a call.
Oh, that's fair, darling. Aw.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll get a little flustered here. Okay, I was not expecting the confidence to be. Are you moaning in my car?
No. I mean, if you want me to be, we can make it happen.
You sound like the feminine version of Sebastian from Black Butler. I hope you know that. Like, my middle school dreams are coming true right now. You have no idea.
Oh, my dear, I'm very happy to reach that peak for you.
Is this actually your voice? Is this
yeah,
are you
it
putting
is.
on like a voice?
No.
No.
I can go
you
crazier
have to be
if I want to.
shitting me. No.
No,
you
this
have...
is my voice.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, darling. Would you like? I can go more. I can go much more motherly and dominating if you'd prefer. But this takes a lot more effort. But for someone as cute as you, I'm willing to put it in.
How did puberty give you the good end of the stick? I just sound like I'm in 2nd grade. Why do you sound so... I sound like I'm like a middle schooler. You sound so nice. I sound like I'm still like in middle school. Talking about
Darling.
6-7 jokes.
Darling, you sound absolutely adorable. Do not worry. You sound very, very
cute. You sound hot. I sound like the middle schooler that shoot smokes jewels every single day. That's what I sound like. I sound like that with the fucking Supreme hat that's backwards on their head because that's what all middle schoolers think is really cool nowadays.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're painting a very lovely picture, darling, but I don't know. You just seem like a totally adorable girl that I would love to just pick up and just, have some fun with. Just someone absolutely adorable who I can't stop spoiling. That's all.
Luminous fans, I can see why you follow her. I get it. I get the vibe. I get the hype.
Oh, thank you.
I get it. I get it. No, I get it. This is great. I was not... I was expecting the pet names. I'm a little flustered a little bit. That was fantastic. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy right now. Hi. It's nice officially having you on a call. Thank you so much for being here. I know a lot of people in the chat know who you are, but the people who don't know who you are, just tuning in for the first time, please introduce yourself.
I would love to. Okay, let me do this properly. Hello, everyone. I am Luminous Rad, the brilliant Nova VTuber, the star that everyone is talking about, or wants to stop talking, can't remember which it is. And I am so honored to be here again. Well, not for the again, freaking hell. For the first time, it just feels like we've known each other forever. With the lovely bubblegum. If you don't know my content, I do gaming content. I do react content, because it's like, the trend, and also, like, I have fun with it, so. And I also do some music, some voice acting, some ASMR on occasion, trying to get back into that one. And I just have fun.
I can see you being a voice actor. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I can see you being a voice actor.
Yeah, I have fun with it.
That's
It's
amazing. Holy shit. That's so cool. See, when I was a kid, I did... Okay, I don't want to say I did voice acting. Little, undiagnosed autistic me would, in my room, would, for some reason I had a hyperfixation on, Heath Ledger's The Joker. So I would try and do impressions of the Joker, and they sounded terrible. Those audio files will never, make the light of day. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a voice actor, and then I got older, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I don't think
That's
I'm gonna do that.
cute. No, I love that. That's how you get started either way. I started, doing impressions of, honestly, Jessie from Team Rocket, Shigo, freaking, I'm just like, listen, I figured out I was gay pretty early on. It was very obvious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is your LGBT journey? Are you out and open about it with your community?
Well, very much so. Hey, I see some of my chat members in here. Hey, chat, do you know that I'm gay? I'm not sure if you've heard that. I talk about it occasionally, maybe, just one or twice. I don't know. I fainted to an occasional woman, but I'm not quite sure. But I very much, I'm out very much so now at this point. I kind of came out when I was, 5-ish, kind of. Not, I didn't even realize it was coming out. What happened is, okay, so when I was very young, I assumed that no woman was capable of feeling attraction to men, and that was just the default. And that, they were doing that because of, gaslighting or something. And, because I knew that, there was, the patriarchy. My parents talked to me about everything really early on, so I learned a lot of politics really early on. But I was like, oh, the patriarchy exists to make women think that it's possible for them to be attracted to men. Makes total sense,
That's
obviously.
Wild. Yeah.
And then I eventually went to a lesbian wedding, and not my first wedding, I'd been to a couple, and then I'm like, Mom and Dad, what is it called when two women date and like each other? And like, oh, that's being a lesbian. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a lesbian. We're just like, oh, that makes sense. There's the word for the thing that I am.
Yeah, there we go.
So not even really coming out, just kind of like, oh, okay, thank you for the definition. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, it seems like you kind of always had that, like, awareness of, like, who you were. You just kind of needed, like, the name to, like, be like, oh, that's what you call it. Okay.
Exactly. That's how I communicate who I am to others. It's just like, oh, yeah, oh, that's not the default? Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I will label myself. And I love the label, honestly. I wasn't able to come out to my general community, though. Like, in my space I was growing up at that time. Very, not great for queer people. A lot of bullying and stuff like that. And so I kind of like, I don't know, I just didn't date anyone, and I was a buff, like, freaking tall lady, so the guys were kind of intimidated by me, so they never really tried. Well, a couple of them did, but, like, I was just like, no, and walked away.
Sure.
But, so I was pretty good there, but I developed an anxiety complex freaking disorder, I guess, whatever, because of bullying and stuff like that. And so I actually didn't really find community by just talking to people and like being open about who I was until university, at which point I did find some people, and I was able to fully come out, and it was lovely. However, that does mean that because of all the anxiety and like the delaying and literally being the only gay girl where I grew up, I've actually never had a partner. I've never been on a date. I have been single my entire life.
You've never been on it? Are you serious?
I'm very serious. I've never even held hands with someone I like.
What?
Yeah.
That's... Yeah, that must be hard, because especially since, like, you have kind of, like, a lot of confidence, but it seems like it's just more the matter of you just haven't really... Your area is just not...
Yeah, when your dating pool is zero, it's...
Yeah.
It's not great.
No, that's not great. Yeah, oh my god, that's so surprising. Well, alright, well, how was it, like, coming on and being a VTuber, and especially being an LGBT VTuber?
Honestly, I mean, so if you actually go back to some of the early memes that I posted, I was talking about, I actually made some memes about, like, I was so shocked that I was allowed to just be a lesbian on the internet. that people were gonna be okay with it, because I'm like, well, a majority of, like, freaking the audience for VTubers are guys, and so there's a lot more openness for, like, pan and bi girls, because it's like, oh yes, like, you can flirt with women and stuff like that, but you like men, so I can be parasocially attracted to you.
Right, because VTuber audience are usually primarily men. Not saying that it's all men, but usually that's
like
the prime
80%.
demographic. It's 80% men. Yeah.
So, I was a little bit worried about that. However, my community has turned out to be very diverse and wonderful. Very great, like, just amazing. Of all genders, sexes, and freaking expressions, and I'm very proud of that. There have been some issues. Sure. I don't check most of my message request DMs, because that is a lot of...
I can't even imagine what you get.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of threats of things that I won't be able to say on Twitch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, so I'm just like, so at that point I'm just like, I don't check them at all. Unless like something obviously catches my eye, I'll just be like, nope, not going there today. Which causes some problems, but I don't even consider that being part of the VTuber audience. I think it's more my content leaking outside the VTuber sphere, and then people being like, a lesbian? We must stop her from existing, my god.
Right, yeah. Even you know, especially like Pride Month streams, even just having like the LGBT tag alone could just attract people, regardless of if you're like a VTuber. Like, I've had that issue too, and it's annoying.
Yeah, it's a real problem. Beyond that, there have been some issues with people being like, well, like, you still have to be insistent with flirting with lesbians, because a lot of lesbians change their mind if you flirt with them enough. And I'm like, no, fuck you, stop. And
Ew! No.
So, like, I mean, quite literally, I'm someone who, since my first memories, has seen the idea of being attracted to men as a physical impossibility. I'm just like, dude, that's not happening. You're not. Stop trying. It's just demeaning yourself and rude to me and everyone else. But it's been beyond. But like, I would say that is the minority of like kind of what I've had to deal with. Like, most of what I've dealt with is amazing chatters. I have trans women, I have cis women, I have trans and cis men. I have basically like just every type of person in my community. And I just try to make sure that they feel respected and loved and make it a safe space for them. And it has been my honor and just like my absolute joy to see so many people show up there and just feel like they could be themselves and respected. And making that space that I never had growing up outside of my own like parents. My parents were awesome, by the way. I mean, like they brought me to a lesbian wedding. Like they were friends with lesbians already, so it wasn't, there was no problems there. But like I didn't have that in the general community, and being able to do that for other people and make sure that they feel like there's a space for them to be themselves has been great. I've actually over Pride Month, I've actually had a series of several people coming out for the first time in my chat, just using me as a safe person to do that too.
I love that.
Right? It's just, I feel so just over the moon about that. So I feel great about that. And when it comes to other VTubers, I mean, 90% of us are some kind of sapphic, so it's pretty great. I mean, like, honestly, I get a lot of reactions like you, just immediate flirting and being beautiful and lovely. And it makes me very happy, especially as someone who is so touch-starved as I, just coming in here and being able to make you happy makes me very happy.
Yeah, of course. And it's nice when it's like you're able to create like a really nice, safe community, especially because like Twitch alone has that like, you know, reputation of not always having the most safe spaces, and being able to create a safe space, not just for yourself, but for other people, it feels rewarding as a streamer.
Very much so. I'm honestly, I'm waiting for the day where I like get big enough that I'm getting much more like of those crappy people coming in. But so far I'm kind of like bridging the gap where I'm kind of sitting in this place where I'm like, very few of them come in, and if they do, it's like, oh, immediate like shot on sight, you're gone. So they don't stick around. And I don't know, someday it's gonna be more of a problem and I'll have to take some steps to avoid it and protect myself. But as I am standing now, I am happy and great no matter what platform I'm on. Though I am surprised, so many people are surprised that I'm a lesbian, despite how often I quite literally say I'm a lesbian. I scream it, like, it's like people are like, why do you talk about being a lesbian so much? I'm like, because people still don't know. There's so many people who are like, wait, you like girls? I'm like, ah!
Yeah. Well, it's hard because especially like the VTubing community in general is just like a little bit gay. Even like the straightest VTubers, everything's just like a little bit gay. And I feel like it's hard to tell what's with the bit and what's actually, oh no, shit, you are gay. Okay, fuck. All right.
Oh, 100%. Looking at you, Shy Lily. Freaking her Nikkei streams are like, wow, I feel so, I relate to her so much.
We're just throwing shade. Holy shit.
I've got non-drama drama with her. She kind of almost cut in line at TwitchCon. I wasn't quite in line yet, but she got in front of me, and then she took way too long talking to the person, and I'm so freaking bothered by it, and I'd have to fight her forever. It's just not a... It was just kind of like, wow. Oh wait, that's Shy Lily. Oh, what?
Yeah, shit.
Okay,
all right.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna stand here and let her talk to the person at there. I'm like, she kind of cut in line. I'm not angry, but I want to pretend to be because that's fun right now.
Yeah. It's like, God forbid, I'm not gonna say anything. Fuck.
I know.
Hell no. Like, no, I'll just be a little softly angry. Now, I gotta ask.
Exactly.
I've been seeing a lot of people in your community put in the chat calling you a disaster lesbian. What does this mean? Like, multiple people at this point. This seems like an inside joke bit.
Well, it's not really an inside joke. It's more of a very obvious thing the more you get to know me, trust me. I have been known to be so overwhelmed by women being hot that I faint repeatedly, multiple times a stream. Yeah, no, like I mean, I think...
faint?
Yeah, I mean, like I freaking just like hyperventilate, I freaking hit the floor. It's okay, I'm fine.
Holy
I'm healthy and safe. Listen, just women are hot, and I'm weak.
Wow, you can definitely say you're weak at the knees, and that's like a literal statement.
I really am. But yeah, no, I very much like, I refer to myself sometimes as a simp tuber as well. Like, I mean, I sometimes have like I'm more of a mommy voice sometimes, but like I will simp for women. I will freaking like be in the top. I am a total switch. I will do whatever it takes to be included. I just honestly love the interaction and love having the fun with other women. and I cannot wait until, I mean, like, I get to take it a little bit step further than just flirting, but making do, maybe a little bit desperate, you know, just wishing I had someone, anyone, but, you know, we make love.
Yeah, it's okay. No, you're so fine. Yeah, that's like a fucking solid mood, man. I feel like just, like, women is just, in general, the best fucking thing you could ever say to somebody.
Right?
Also, your chat saying 19 in one video. Who was the lady?
Oh, okay, so that was to Kinkymation's Pokemusu video, where she drew all of the Gen 2 Pokemon as Pokemon girls. And she makes some very interesting art in general, very spicy art in general. So her art style lends itself to hot women. And it was like an hour and or 2 hours of me just seeing new designs and being like, oh my god. And then she added some more context after seeing my reaction to it, and the new context adding some new insights to what the girls can do made me faint again. I think I hit 10 times in the recap of after it, so another 10 on top of it, you know, women.
Wait, no, that's like so relatable though.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Now, you did talk about how you were kind of always liked, you always knew you were gay at a very young age. Who were characters like that kind of made you realize you were gay?
Ooh, I've got some good ones. I gotta get some good ones. I want you in chat to rate my taste. Okay. First, Jessie from Pokemon, Shigo from Kim Possible, freaking Raven from Teen Titans. I mean, that's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good start.
That's a great start.
Yeah. I mean, just there, like that's kind of just like where I landed, and then like we started getting more and more into that kind of like thing. I mean, Cynthia from Pokemon, Flannery from Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon girls. I like Pokemon.
A lot of Pokemon girls.
I do. But I don't know. I like a kind of, I don't know, some of those eviler, darker, but also kind women. You know, that kind of thing.
Like
was
that one
good.
goth girl from Danny Phantom.
Sam? Yes,
Sam.
I love Danny Phantom. Well, actually,
I love Danny Phantom.
The flame in my hair is based off of Ember from Danny Phantom, actually.
Oh, that goes so hard, man. She was like a childhood crush of mine. Holy shit.
Yes. Oh my gosh, same. I freaking, oh, she's so good. I would so you saw my previous model, like I drew that model myself because
really?
I was just like,
impressive.
I want to VTube. I don't have the money for it. I'm gonna learn how to do that. So I learned how to draw and rig it myself, and I did all of it from the start. And then once I saved enough money, thank you. It was not great. Actually, weird fun fact about that. If you turn up the physics to 100%, the boobs detach from the body.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's
don't
like
know
a
why.
lesbian's worst nightmare. Yeah. That's horrible.
I don't know why. I still can't figure it out. I've showed it to other people who know how to rig, and they're like, "How did you do that? That doesn't make any sense. That's not supposed to work like that." Like, absolutely nothing at all worked. But I was like, okay, saved up the money, and then I got this, which is kind of like what my design was supposed to be. Because like I designed the first one, I'm like, this is what I want the first one to be. And I was thinking about different aspects of how to make it like more recognizable, have it more eye-catching, and I wanted an animated segment. I'm like, animated flames based off of like the freaking stellar freaking plasma bursting forth, because I'm a space VTuber technically. It's hard to tell, I guess. But I was just like, constant like flames flaring up there. It's eye-catching. If like I'm at a freaking meet and greet or something, people will see that walking by, and it has held true. People will come and take a look. And whenever I've been on stream and stuff like that, people will see them moving and be like, huh, interesting, engaging. And that also means I don't have to move as much. I do move a lot, but like if I'm on a lower, like I'm locked in a game, there's still movement and it's still like engaging for the audience.
Sure, because it can be hard, especially VTubing compared to IRL. You kind of have to learn, you can't just like talk into your model. You have to really learn how to like puppet your model.
Yep.
Because if you don't puppet it, it just looks like the boringest thing ever.
It's just, hello, I am here now. How's it going? Moving. Versus like, hi, how's it going?
Yeah, you really have to act it out a little bit more than, say, you were streaming with like your IRL face, because it's not gonna always show on a model.
It does not. And like I stream for like 6 to 8 hours a day, and so by the time I'm done, I am like constantly like, "Hi everyone." I go talk to a friend, and they're like, "Lumi, why are you doing that? Stop! What are you doing?" I'm like, "Huh? What are you talking about? I'm just here now." And they're like, "Go sleep or something." No.
Dude, you must be so tired streaming like 6 to 8 hours. That's a long time, man.
I don't know how I do it, and I maintain a high energy the entire time. Don't know why, don't know how, but I do it because it's fun for me. I have extreme ADHD, if it's not completely obvious.
No,
So,
that's great. I feel like all
yeah.
the best VTubers are a little bit neurodivergent. It's fine.
Oh, don't worry, it's not a little bit. My diagnosis is quite literally extreme ADHD. I have the most intense symptoms a human person can have. And I have combined presentation types, which means I have every single symptom at its max volume.
You got like all the fucking check marks, girl. Holy shit.
I'm like, okay, like I also, like, I assumed I probably have autism and I try to get diagnosed. And I've not been able to be diagnosed with autism. But what they told me is that I have most of the symptoms, but not enough to get diagnosed or anything on the spectrum, because I'm missing some key ones that are important for it. And they think that what happened is I have so many other like neurodivergencies and stuff like that, which have like one symptom that overlaps with autism, that I've kind of Ultron together my own autism out of nothing.
Ah, okay.
So I'm weird. Very weird.
No, but I feel like to be a VTuber, you have to have a little bit of like a quirkiness and a uniqueness to you, because it makes you different. And I feel like there's so many VTubing in general has gotten like it's just so many people in it, and you really need to like do things to help you stand out. I was gonna say, what made you start
100%.
streaming?
Well, okay, so around the start of the pandemic, let's go back a little bit. Middle school Lumi very much loved YouTube and wanted to make content there. However, she had already developed an anxiety disorder, so that wasn't gonna happen. So I kind of was just like sitting there like, I love the idea of performing. I love the idea of being a stage performer, singing, dancing, freaking voice acting. Could not do it. I would have a panic attack at the thought of it, even though I really, really wanted to. And I just kind of like let it slide and just did it. So I ended up going through high school. I went and got my undergraduate degree in political science. And then the pandemic hit just as I graduated. And I was just like, I'd already started going to therapy and I had more confidence in myself. And I'm like, I want to live my dreams. I don't want to just do what I'm told. And I started, and then VTubing came around. I discovered it through Iron Mouse. She was in a Sea-Dog VA video, and I assumed that she was being hand animated for the entire video. Like, oh wow, Sea-Dog's freaking like budget went up because he's just like has someone animating an anime girl for him now.
Now, can you imagine that's actually how that worked? That would be crazy.
Oh my god. And then a couple weeks later, Amelie, pre-being Monarch, was on her stream and started talking about VTubing and like basically said what it was, and I'm like, oh, this makes sense now. Oh, okay, figured out what it is, and that seemed like such a good path for me to do it. However, even with those things in place, the idea of VTubing to like be able to do this without like dealing with my anxiety disorder, I wasn't able to get past it. And I delayed my start, and because of that, instead of starting streaming, I got a master's degree. You know, much easier, less anxiety.
Wow. Well, congratulations on that. That's a big deal.
Thank you. I also graduated top of my class, which I was surprised by too.
Damn, girl.
Yeah.
Holy shit. You got like all of it happening. Okay.
I work hard for no reason sometimes, but I was just like, I thought I was giving up, and then as soon as I finished my master's degree, I got hit with some health issues. I'm mostly open with these like on chat. I have a unique sleep disorder, which I had been dealing with my entire life and didn't realize, and it was starting to actually catch up with me. When I hit REM sleep, like where you're supposed to actually properly like rest, my body mixes up the feeling of like whatever signals to get into REM sleep with the ones to wake me up. So I actually went most of my life without actually sleeping properly. And it was starting to kill me.
Oh, that's not good.
No. So I moved back home for a while just to have someone who could take me to the hospital and stuff like that when I was like doing all of this like intense testing and treatment. And now I'm much better. I've got medication that's designed especially for me to keep me alive, and like I actually get to sleep. I never slept before, like 2 years ago, and holy fuck, it's amazing. I never knew. It was so cool. Because I was conscious all night.
It's so cool to do things that most people can actually do.
Exactly. No, like I was conscious all night for like 25 plus years. And it was like a nightmare, ironically. And then like actually falling asleep, I'm like, wait, what? Oh, that's awesome. Fun. And resting it's really nice, actually, not just being like broken. But during that time, when I was being treated for things, I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything, so I was at home. And I was watching VTubers because I've been watching VTubers since I discovered them. Watching my Kamiyoshi, Cottontail VA. Massive crush on her, by the way. It's not that anyone else doesn't, but you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, it's Cotton. And I started watching Fillion as well. And Fillion opened a clipping server where you could learn to edit and do stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if I could start streaming yet, but I want to do something in the VTubing sphere. I want to be in the world of VTubing because it's so queer, actually, is part of why I wanted to come into it. Because I just saw, like, my Kamiyoshi and others, like, flirting with women and it being okay. Whether or not that was a performance or not, it didn't matter. It's just like, I got to just see women flirting with each other and it being celebrated and good. And it was like, this is so cool. I want to be part of this world in some way. And so I started clipping for Fillion, which is ironic because the gayness, it was like the most like straight girl ever. I don't know, painfully straight.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot about content creation from her and her mod team. I ended up developing a clipping channel for Fillion, like for the Fillion sphere, that got like 26,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was very proud of it.
Okay.
I wasn't like, I think it was like in the top 5 clippers of the server for a long time. I was really proud of that. And I started VOD scrubbing for the entire server, being the dedicated person who would watch all the streams and knew how to choose the right clips to see what were like
Wow, that's impressive.
actually worth it.
That takes so much work to do.
It was a lot. And I'm glad that they paid me for it, because
I mean, people think it's like fun to watch streams, and it is fun to watch streams, but when you're watching it and like mostly just like in an analytical, you can't really like oh, I could watch the stream and I could play a game. You can't really do that. You really have to sit and watch for that long of a time.
Yeah, and then you have to rewatch segments because like your first run over it, you're like, was that actually as good as I think? And then also like making the clip, like the Twitch clip, actually cut out the proper bit that you want it to, and trying to see how long, if the joke goes on for too long, then maybe it won't make a good short. Like making all these decisions, and you're like, I want to give up here. But it taught me a lot, like both like the meetings with her and the rest of the clippers, and her like her lead editor Suika, who I owe them both so much. I learned a lot about VTubing. Her thought process behind like making content, working with others, how she approaches things, and then also just like channel management, how you approach spreading yourself on the internet and like growing. Like she even talked to us about like how she grew her channel from the start and got to the point where she is, to help us learn how to make like clipping channels. But like all of that was extremely useful in me becoming a VTuber as well. And VOD scrubbing also, like I just took time to like break down what makes a VTuber funny, what makes all of her collab partners funny, and eventually, it kind of became too much. And I was watching, I don't know, it was a little bit after, well, a while after, Cha-Cha first kind of was on a Fillion stream, Fillion's mom, and I saw them improvising together, and I was just, oh my god, this is so much fun, because I was a big fan of improv podcasts. I love listening to improvisers. And I'm like, wait a second, VTubing is just improvising. VTubing is improvising. Yeah. And so I started taking improv lessons. And now I am a fully certified improviser. I've trained with a very prestigious school as of now, and I'm very proud of myself for that. And at a certain point, I felt like I was ready. And so I was taking classes, I started working on my model, and then presto, I started streaming. However, my first 2 streams I don't count as part of my streaming career because I had panic attacks at the end of them, and I then took a break after that. And went to more therapy.
Well, I mean, don't realize how stressful a debut can be, because you're really just trying to make sure everything is right, and there's a lot of like that, like obviously the community's not pressuring you, but a lot of that own like self-pressure to, you want to do a good job, you want to do it right, and then when you're done with it, it's like, oh my god, that was a lot.
I also had I have a lot of anxiety specifically around being in groups and crowds and stuff like that. And the idea of being around, like being in like the center of attention for a lot of people, or even like 5 people. Like I think my first stream was 5 people. I'm like, that felt like too much, and I was anxious.
That's a lot. Yeah.
I was just like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. But I went back and did more therapy. So much therapy. I actually got 4 therapists at a time to deal with each individual issue that I was dealing with.
Holy shit, man. That's a lot. But also, like, good for you for, like, working on your mental health.
Thank you. My insurance did not like that, but I did it.
Yeah.
But then I eventually, I think it was at the start of 2025, I properly debuted, like January 2025. And I fell in love with VTubing. It just, all of a sudden, without the anxiety being in the way, it felt good. It felt like the most natural thing I've ever done. Once I got past like the pain of my past, it felt like this was what I was meant to do, more so than anything else. Like, sure, I got a master's degree. I'm really good at political science. Like, I had job offers and stuff like that.
Oh, that's where you went for your master's? I didn't want to ask.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was private.
Oh, yeah. I have a master's degree in political science. I'm also Canadian, and the Canadian government offered me some jobs I don't think I'm qualified for, or I really don't want to be qualified for, because I'm like, that's not what, like at one point they wanted me to redesign the housing system for like all of the Northwest Territories. I'm like,
oh, that's a lot.
What? No, I don't. What? No.
Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Yeah.
I'm a fresh graduate. Why? What's going on here? But I think it was because like I had been working as like a research assistant while I was studying, so I actually had some published papers and work and stuff like that. Graduating top of my class helped as well, and I had also like helped like design a freaking safe room for like politicians to be able to use at certain universities. Just be like, okay, this is how we actually do like the document system, so that they actually have access to all these classified documents. I don't know if I know I still do have it. I do have like freaking security classifications like for the Canadian government. Like I have the ability to read some secret documents. I've never had to actually use it, but I have that. They gave it to me just in case, and I'm like, okay.
Okay. I mean, it seems like you're really good at, I mean, clearly what you're passionate about, of not just VTubing, but also in political science, because it does seem like you have a passion for both.
I do. I mean, I don't want to do political science. I don't want to do it as a job. I want to get my PhD at some point.
Especially now. It's a lot.
Yep.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
God.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm in the States, so God bless you at this point.
Yeah, no. I probably will go for my PhD down the road once my VTubing career is like much more solidified and go on. Once I've got like a full team that can do all of the day-to-day stuff, and I can just stream and then like fuck off and do whatever, then I think I'll part-time going for my PhD. Not for any reason besides for just like, I want to call myself a doctor, because I think that would be cool.
Good for you, man. Good. I mean, it's a lot of work to like go for a PhD, and even if you like don't do anything with it, I feel like it's still an accomplishment enough that you have a PhD, because I mean that's a lot of work to get a PhD, regardless of whatever you do with it.
Oh, 100%. I also, one of my dreams that I've had since I fell so in love with VTubing is I want to write a textbook, a social science textbook on VTubing that can be studied in classrooms.
Good for you. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. I want someday, like, all of my favorite VTubers to be in a textbook that students are reading about, to learn more about, like, how the internet works, how, like, social like, structures work on the internet, how they develop, and, like, what that means for, like, politics, policy, discretion, all that. Because I think that we don't give, like, performers enough credit for what they're actually doing. I think that VTubers are doing a much greater thing than a lot of people think. They are influencing the world. They are making it better. Honestly, even just like talking about like the queerness of VTubing, like creating that safe space, that place where it is normalized, where you have to straight up come out as straight. It
Right.
it creates a force for society and affects how the general society will actually normalize that. Even though we're a subculture, it does create a strong foundation and a base. And I'm just so excited to someday be able to write that. I'm not at that point, but I think part of my PhD is going to be on VTubing, which I'm so excited for. The politics of VTubing.
That's smart, and especially, like, I feel like the content creation sphere in general has just been growing. I mean, look at what's been coming out recently in, like, big media. I mean, the Backrooms, Obsession, Iron Lung, like Kai Cenat being invited to, like, fucking, like, what is it, the Grammys or the Oscars, you know, like, I feel like content creators in general are kind of being more welcomed into the modern day media, because I feel like at the end of the day, more people will watch content creators than they do watch, like, cable television. I mean,
by far.
That's just, like, the fact that, like, you know, and the thing about, like, content creation, the short-term media and the longer media is both impactful for, I mean, like, I'll be on TikTok constantly, and also it's, like, you could find out the news through that. You could find a community through people. Like, it's...
Exactly.
It's a big impact.
100%. But yeah, I mean, so I honestly take all of the things I've learned, whether it's improv, whether it's channel management, or freaking even my poli-sci career. I actually do look into, like, the studies that are being made about VTubing, about creating content, Twitch, and all that. Like, there are actual, like, proper researchers looking into streaming and VTubing already, and I learn a lot from that as well, like learning about, like, how the social trends are moving, how, like, growth works on this, how VTubing, like, the community functions and stuff like that, and, like, how it can be toxic, how it can be healthy, like, looking into a more, like, a social science perspective of that, and it's very helpful, and I feel like that's been able to be part of the reason why I've been able to create healthy boundaries for myself and healthy places for my community, because I've been taking a very analytical approach to all of this, while also being a silly girl who faints on the internet.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's an important thing. So a lot of people, you know, don't realize from like a VTuber or just a streamer in general that, like, we're all not just, like, what you see on a stream. Like, some people, they think, like, oh, haha, I could just joke around with this all the time, but meanwhile, like, we are thinking of other things. Like, our whole lives are, you know, there's other things going on, and we're not solely defined by... Because I do believe, as much as you are your genuine self on stream, I do feel like in some way there's a little bit of that persona that you have to have on stream. And a lot of people don't realize kind of, like, the real you behind the model.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, the way I see it is that, like, VTuber me is, like, me at an 11 out of 10 when I normally sit at, like, a 6 or a 5. And really, like, I'm just going, like, way faster. Like, I mean, even just talking to you here, I'm much more closer to my normal self. Like, I talk a lot more faster, I'm more energetic. I, like, when I'm alone on stream, partially to fill space, but also because that keeps my energy up and going. Also, part of the reason I can keep my energy up is I'm on a standing desk, so I stand for the entirety of stream.
Nice. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
I work from home and streaming, and sitting all day, it's rough, man. Like, oh my gosh, like, you need to, like, get up sometimes, because, oh my god, I know, like, my legs, I'll get up and I'm like, oh god, have I even, like, walked at all today? That sounds terrible, but like, if you're not, like, moving around, that's great.
Yeah. That's what, I got a standing desk the moment I thought I was gonna start streaming, because I'm just like, I need to be able to dance around and move. Like, I'm constantly swaying my hips, like doing, like, calf raises, like doing anything, just, like, to keep myself going. And I think it's part of the reason I can keep my energy up and going for so long, because the blood's pumping, I'm keeping it going, and I'm happy for it. But yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I will say you went in a little bit before about, like, thinking about the positives and negatives of VTubing community, because I do think there's a lot of positives and negatives. What do you feel like are the pluses and negatives to being involved in the VTubing community? Not necessarily being a VTuber, but being in the VTuber community.
Well, okay, I think there's a lot more negatives in general for being a VTuber opposed to being in the community. Not to like an overwhelming degree. I think there's more positives being a VTuber that outweighs it. But I do think that, like, it does put us in a precarious position with some people, that type of person online, who is not healthy parasocially. Like, there are ways to be parasocial in a healthy manner. I've read about it, but some people don't like draw healthy lines from themselves and can be very dangerous for us, especially when we go in person to things and stuff like that. But it's in general, and there are people who will try and cancel us to do any of that stuff, and there is a lot of toxicity in the VTuber community. For worse. And I think that a lot of even just fans can get dragged into that, and it can ruin your day. Like, whether it's drama, whether it is just hating on someone, or just defending your own Oshi, like someone is like going after them for no reason. That pain and vitriol is antithetical to what I see VTubing to be, but it's sadly very common right now, and that really sucks. I avoid it kind of basically all. I sometimes hear about drama and I'm like, oh no. Anyways,
yeah, and especially like I don't mind like watching the videos off stream, but then I feel like when you're a VTuber, like you don't want to kind of create a community of hate where it feels like you're just constantly talking shit about people and talking hate about people and stuff like that. And
exactly.
it can really easy to fall into that, and I feel like people do turn to VTubers as a way of escapism from like, you know, the shitty things. Nobody wants to like come to and then you're back to the shitty things.
Exactly. And like I think that's where like in part my freaking poli-sci degree helps me a lot here, because I can, well, first of all, I know all the politics that's going on right now. I know the big things that are bad and that people might try to bring up, like with dog whistles or something, to try and trap me into a, you know, into making a political stance, making some drama, and I could just be like, no, fuck you, I'm not doing that. But I do understand how like trends like this work, and like drama and stuff like that works on like the internet, because I do have studied social sciences and stuff like that specifically for the internet. And because of that, like I know how to avoid most of it. And so my streams are a drama-free zone, not like, that's not a rule or anything. It never comes up because we have so much else to talk about, and it just doesn't cross our minds ever. We don't have the time for it, you know?
Sure, I get that. Actually, that was going to go into my question, because I feel like inclusivity isn't just LGBT inclusivity.
Oh, of course
it's also kind of creating like a positive sphere. How have you been able to create like an inclusive community the longer you've kind of been streaming?
Well, I think I'm very upfront and honest about like my compassion for like everyone. Even the people who I absolutely like hate and like hurt me, I still have compassion for them and I want the best for them. And like that is an extreme case, but most of the time it's not that. Whenever I'm even just like saying my affirming things for other people, I very much just like, I want to make sure that everyone knows that I'm proud of them for knowing who they are. It doesn't matter if they're like, if they are cis and straight. I'm proud of them for knowing who they are. I'm very proud of them. And there's space for them there. And like, sure, they can't simp for me, but like, we can simp for women together. We can have fun with that. This can be like affirming for you.
Like the camaraderie that you both have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I've been very much just like making sure that like, whenever I am like affirming people, I want to make sure everyone feels affirmed. And like, I make sure that people who are trans make sure that they know that they are their gender. It's not whatever freaking some doctor screamed at birth. Like, we don't listen to screaming doctors. Come on.
Yeah, really.
And just like making sure that there's hard lines for that too, because if someone's being disrespectful to people in my community or is being bigoted, they're out. It's not a hateful thing or a vitriol thing. I hope that those people like get some help, get some more love in their life, and get to a healthier place. I don't want bad for them, but it's not my responsibility to fix things for them and to help and to be a space for them to heal. If they're going to be causing problems for others and making others uncomfortable in my community, they can't be there. And I send them off with well wishes, but that's it. They don't like.
And that
there
can
is
be
a safe
difficult
space
for a lot of streamers / VTubers to do, because there's always that fear of banning people and being worried about the repercussions of that. But it seems like you almost have like kind of a detachment in a sense from that, where it's like, of course you feel bad because you know obviously there's a person on the other side of the screen, but it seems like it doesn't affect the decision of creating a more caring community.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sometimes my
No,
scroll
you're
wheel
fine,
gets caught.
man. I figured you wanted to look up the sky roof or something. I don't know.
No. Sometimes my Tube Studio glitches out, so if I hit the scroll wheel, even if it's not clicked on the thing, it will just still move me.
Hey, that
And I'm
happens
like,
to me too. Why does it do
yeah.
that? Yeah.
I don't know. It's been like a recent thing too, like a couple months back, but still. Yeah, but yeah, so I've learned to just like, I feel compassion for them, but I learned very quickly that letting them sit in my chat and be toxic and not banning them is not showing them compassion. That's reinforcing them being toxic and hurting themselves and making their life more miserable by trying to cause misery for others. So I learned that I had to take the responsible thing and do the responsible thing, be the bigger person, and make sure that keep them from trying to hurt others in my community, because that's only going to be hurting them in the back, or in the long run. So, yeah.
Right, because if you don't take a stance, that alone is taking a stance. Like, if people are being hateful in the chat, and if you don't say anything, that alone can just be like a stance of like, oh, so they're okay with that kind of thing? Okay, like, that's not great. It's better to do something than to not do something at all.
Exactly. You just have to do what you can to protect the people that you can. And letting the people get hurt is not doing anything. And that also means that a lot of my community is just, is queer. I have a lot of straight cis men as well, but I have a lot of queer people, and I'm very proud to make a safe space for them. And I'm really proud that I have like straight and cis people who freaking the general VTuber audience of guys who are comfortable being not being dissuaded by my lesbianism, you know.
Yeah, you don't get the toxic masculinity guys who, just the idea of following a gay person is a little bit intimidating. There's a couple of those guys who have actually switched over and become more accepting because of me. I've had that too. That's the nicest thing when you see that.
Right. Well, that, and also I've been the gay awakening for a couple of women, which has been amazing.
Oh, that's even better.
It's people getting comments, people being like, I've been questioning it for a while, but listening to Lumi, yeah, I'm gay. I like women. I very much like women.
No, it's true. I remember when I posted about hey, I'm out, this is me. I got a DM from somebody you know what, you doing that inspires me to come out. And it's true, because it's not you're not just doing it for yourself, but in the hopes of being out and yourself, you get to inspire other people to live their most genuine lives.
100%. It is a massive honor. And actually, just so I can have my own clarification, I don't know exactly what labels you use. What is your everything?
Oh, relatively new. I am a queer trans mask, so I use he, they pronouns. It's relatively new thing that I've been figuring out, but it's
that's really good to know.
I wore a binder, and I was like, whoa, this is giving me thoughts that I've never had before. This is interesting. And then I just kind of ran with the punches.
Well, I'm really proud of you. That's awesome, darling.
Thank you. Oh, hi, Raiders. Welcome in. We're talking to Luminous right now.
Hi.
Are you guys gay? Sorry, I have really bad questions to Raiders. I don't know. My brain just spits something out. I'm like, I have to say something.
Raiders, how gay
Talk
are you?
to them. We're interviewing Luminous. We're going to do a Q&A at the end, so if you have any questions for the lovely Luminous, please use the channel redeem of Ask a Question. I know we talked a lot about creating a safe space, but
of course.
Has there been a time during your streaming journey that made you feel truly seen or accepted as yourself?
Oh my god, there's so many.
Ooh.
I mean, even if we're just going as simple as when I've freaking been so gay that I faint, and people just cheering me on and being like, oh no, you're right, this is correct, that makes sense, yeah, this is a good faint, good job. Or just being on top of things, or when one of my Oshis simps freaking flirts with me occasionally. I don't know, Cottontails called me sexy and cute and freaking adorable. I don't know. I've got a lot of I've got a lot of clips of her flirting with me on my phone saved. my chat just being like
a mood. Yeah,
Yes.
that would be something I would clip and I'd okay, this is the best thing ever.
yeah. So yeah, no, like the fact that people are like, Lumi got one, Lumi's doing well, look at Lumi, look she's going, and just people like, I'm in a very unique situation because of like people cheering me on so much. Where like a lot of VTubers, they're afraid of like, well, if I get a partner, if people find out that I'm dating someone, that I'm gonna lose a lot of my following. At this point, my fan base is so excited for me to finally get a girlfriend that I will gain followers when I get a girlfriend. It will not be lost. There will be people like freaking putting up parade floats, like freaking firing off fireworks, like just be like, Lumi got laid. And
I mean, that's how it should
love
be. You should have a community that cheers you on and that you don't have to like hide parts of yourself.
Exactly. It makes me very, very happy just to know that I have a community that is excited as I am to get in a relationship. And like, there's also been like, I've made so many amazing friends as a VTuber that, I don't know, make me feel affirmed, like in my lesbianism. To Nate, there's a couple. I mean, like, you've talked to like Lollipop VT. She was one of my first VTuber
Actually, just
friends.
talked to her yesterday. That's funny.
Yeah. She was one of my first VTuber friends, and like, I was still nervous about flirting with women on the internet back then, and I flirted with her, and we became friends, and that was the start of a trend. One thing I do is I flirt with women on the internet, and then they become my friends. It happens. So at this point, I've just learned, I'm like, flirt first, ask questions later. No anxiety, just flirt.
That's so funny. I was gonna say, as an aside of off streaming, look, I guess kind of tied.
Yeah.
I know you said that your community is very accepting when it comes to dating. How do you feel about dating as a gay person? Because I feel like dating as straight versus dating as gay, it's completely different. You know, of just like, you can't just like walk up to someone and be like, oh, you're gay. You don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's been a big thing. Like I still haven't like pursued anything IRL, but like, and that's sort of the point. Like I think that I probably will find my first partner in VTubing. Like I'll probably be dating another VTuber sometime, hopefully soon. But it like in the VTubing sphere, I can just like flirt with random women because like most VTubers like women. To some degree, you know? Yeah, and so I was like, I can make my strides, and it's been working pretty fucking well. But it, more and more, I still struggled in real life. Like, I mean, I still, like, I had to move back home with my parents, so I'm still in an area that's not really queer friendly. And, even, I checked the dating apps, nothing. Unless I want to, like, get on a plane. Then I'm good. And so it was just like, I gotta make do. But so that's for VTubing. I mean, most people say don't get into VTubing to like find a partner. Like, don't treat this as a dating pool. I'm like, but I don't have another one, so at least I'm upfront and honest about it. Yeah.
No, I mean, I get the point of it. It's funny you say that. Like the person, Morbid Leak, my head mod in my chat, we actually met through streaming. Like they came in on the raid, and that's how we ended up started dating. Like you know, just not like looking date, but it was like a nice, fun thing that just ended up happening. So like, I'm a firm believer
I'm so happy for you.
You could meet people through streaming, especially like for me, like I've tried dating IRL. My chat knows. I've had all the stories. Like I had a date, my infamous date where I was proposed to on a first date, and that was
what?
Yeah, like down on his knee, like and was like, please marry me, and I was like no, and then was like no, like let's make like 10 kids, and I'm like, sir, we're in like a Red Lobster parking lot. Get up, please. It was so bad.
Yeah.
So I hate dating IRL. It's so hard, especially like when you're online. You're more likely to find people that have similar interests, similar vibes as you. It's kind of hard to meet people in your area. Because where are you gonna go? A bar? Ugh.
Yeah, right. Like,
where are you gonna go?
Exactly. And like, I mean, I have found people that I almost pursued a relationship with actually in VTubing already. However, they were all poly, and I'm not. Also, I'm not gonna do poly as a first relationship.
Yeah, that's hard, because I feel like a lot of... I know when I was, like, still dating, it's hard, because a lot of gay people are poly, and if you're not poly, it's like, ah, fuck. Like, that very much limits what you're looking for.
Yeah, so while there have been people that I have felt sincere feelings for, and that I've found that connection for, it hasn't been something I could healthily pursue, and I'm still friends with all of them, and it's lovely. But it is... So, like, I just made new friends, and... Some of them, the attraction is still very intense, but, like, we don't, like, play with it as much, and some people, there's still a will they, won't they going on, and, like, that are just, maybe I haven't explored anything with them yet, but, like, you know, just, like, kind of yeah, who knows, maybe.
Well, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're friends, and then you just, like, see how it goes. I feel like that's, like, the most natural thing, because especially if you're friends, it's not, like, a complete stranger. You're getting to know them more on, like, an emotional level. It's nicer.
Exactly. And so but the thing is, like, I've made so many good friends, and even getting the experience of knowing that someone does want to date me, even though I can't say yes, it's helped with my confidence and my ability to just be flirtatious and out there and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep flirting with women, and I will eventually find someone that I can truly fall in love with. And I'll just keep doing it until then. It just, you know, why fear when you can just have fun? And in the meantime, the way that I approach my flirting, though, because I was a little bit worried when I first started, because I had not had much experience flirting before I started VTubing. And I was worried about...
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, no one to flirt with, so...
Sure,
but,
no experience to get.
So, but I was worried about doing what I'd seen a lot of guys do with my friends, and make them incredibly uncomfortable, almost insulted by flirting with them. I'm like, I don't want that. So I worked really hard to learn how, like, to pay attention to how I was flirting and make sure I was, like, doing it right in a way that makes the other person feel celebrated and, like, loved. So even if they're not, like, he's not, like, even if it's just, like, freaking cotton and she, like, there's, like, so much parasociality between it, like, that's never gonna be, like, a thing. It still makes her feel appreciated and celebrated, not like, oh my gosh, you're a piece of meat that I want to, like, do things to. It's like, well, no, you're a fully realized human being who I admire and think is awesome and hot as hell as well. And I think that's why I've more often than not gotten VTubers, like, even like my freaking like my Oshis, freaking VTubers that I just admire or grew up, just like been watching for years, flirting with me randomly. Bao recently said that she wanted to drink my breast milk, so that was interesting. Yeah,
hell yeah. That's the stream I want to see, baby. That's the one. Probably
for a different freaking service, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was oh yeah, also Ironworks, one of my moderators actually mentioned this. So yeah, I made a lot of friends off of flirting, right?
Okay.
They frequently sent me very spicy images just to make me faint. So I have I frequently get very unclothed pictures of so many women. I am spoiled for choice in terms of that now. It is amazing. I feel astounded. I feel happy. I feel it's a very weird feeling as a virgin, just to be like, have like random like so many hot women on the internet that like so many people are simping for, just send you like customized and special pictures, you know? Just
yeah, that's wild. And but also, like, it seems like you're less so about like, yeah, I want to get in your pants, but more so it seems like you're kind of flirting is about like, it sounds cheesy, but like celebrating like the human body kind of flirting.
Yeah, well, celebrating the human body, but then also the person. Like, I think like I simp for like I simp for the woman, and I also super simp for her body. Like, it's like, yes, you have massive tits, and I want to be suffocated from them, but also like you're a super talented like singer or voice actor, and like it's so clear how much thought you put into your work and stuff like that, and that's just like so fucking sexy. And it's just like, yeah, I'm not like making someone just an analytical like freaking attraction. I'm not making it just a body attraction. I'm like, no, I'm attracted to you because you are all of you, not one part of you. All of you was sexy as hell, and I want you to know that. And apparently that works. Who knew? Respecting people works.
I was gonna say, is this flirty side something that you expected to be a part of, like, your, like, kind of your model, your VTuber, or is this something that's just kind of grown?
Well, I knew I wanted to be open about being gay, and I wanted to flirt, because like I did watch like freaking so many VTubers just flirt, and that's part of the reason I want to go on here. It's like, wait, I want to flirt with women. I want to do that. Wait, I can flirt with women as a VTuber. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to work as well as it is. I thought that my flirting was going to be like, silly. Anyways, but it's just been like, wait, they're flirting back? Wait, what? Okay, gotta keep going. Let's go for it. Oh my gosh, I got nudes. Okay. What? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I've also, like, one of my friends, like, Rainbow was talking about Chelsea in the comments. I became friends with her by, not only this, but one of the things I repeatedly asked was her to sit on my face, and now we're friends.
That's hilarious.
I have no idea how I got there, but
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I love simping for women. Like I take that like as a point of pride, like calling myself a simp, because like, well, first of all, people take it as an insult, but it comes from like the freaking Renaissance era slang term for simpleton, where it's like, yes, no, when I see a beautiful woman, I get a little bit simple in the head, and I can't help but let my feelings and admiration for her gush forth, and I just be a little bit silly, and you know, I love it. I love being a simp for women. It makes me very, very, very happy.
Well,
and
especially like being a simp doesn't always have to be connotated with being a bad thing. Like it doesn't have to be like a creepy bad thing. It could be something about like you're recognizing somebody's beauty and worth.
Exactly. And so I just like I just simp for women. I sometimes like mommy them, dominate them, and it goes well. And I'm making cool friends. And the thing is, like, when I do it, I'm not actually being like, okay, I'm gonna screw this person. I'm gonna flirt them into bed right now. It's like, no, I'm flirting with them so that they feel appreciated and loved, and I just want them to smile. That's all it is. I want them to feel loved and happy. And then I end up with friends, and I'm like, fuck yeah, awesome. I love this. I have so many cool friends now. I have so many cool friends. I'm overwhelmed by how many cool people I know. And it's just a total joy. And I mean, and then I was not expecting like freaking, spicy pictures. And then that's just like, that is like, I mean, that is not a recent development, but it is a appreciated one. It has been going on since very early on, but I don't know how I got here. I still don't fully, I'm learning more to believe in my own ability to be charismatic, being attractive and stuff like that, because this is the first time I've ever gotten any had a chance for positive reinforcement or feedback from this.
Right.
And so I'm learning a lot about it. And at this point, my chat is under the sincere belief that when I go to Offkaya in a couple weeks, there is going to be a mad dash from a bunch of VTubers I know to try and steal my virginity. So that's gonna be fun.
Well, damn, we're gonna have to get updates then. Holy shit.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that they're like, my mod team has an entire plan worked out for something to do. I don't know. For when I finally get laid, they have some kind of celebration in plan, and I'm
like those
curious.
Those, period parties. Like you're not a virgin anymore party. Oh my god.
Apparently.
No, that's so great. Mods, please invite me. I want to be invited. Please. Please.
Yeah. The Lumi had sex party is going to be wild. It's going to... I have considered, like, looking into just, like, where could I, like for the Offkai area, just having this on tap, but, like, how quickly could I buy a plane with a banner on it that just says I had sex?
Yeah,
so just, like, wake up in the morning?
For, like, bachelorette parties of, like, I'm the bride.
Yeah.
Like, no more virgin. Yeah. Holy shit.
Luminous Red had sex, just flying above Offkai. Everyone's like, huh, good for her. Good for her.
God, that's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I am under no expectations that that's actually going to happen at Offkai, but I like dreaming about it, you know?
No, I mean, it's fun to dream that, and it also seems like this whole, like, flirting with, like, other VTubers and the women online seems to have made you grow a lot in your confidence.
Oh, I very much have, and, like, so the best friend I've ever made in my life, and also through streaming, is Sweet Frequency. We met each other a year ago, like at the end of the month, on the 30th of this month, it will be exactly 1 year of knowing each other.
Wow.
And I feel like she's responsible for a lot of my confidence. I mean, not only has, actually, let me just, I'm gonna do you a very interesting favor here. I'm gonna read you the first DM that I ever sent to my lovely friend, Sweet Frequency.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
So what the context is, she had gone into a session with one of my Clipper friends who was teaching people about channel management and stuff like that. And so I got into the call after. It was like, because I was helping out, because I give advice on like channel management on YouTubing all the time still. So I was going in there to help after, but I just missed her. And my friend Abel, Abel Clips, if you know the channel, was like, hey Lumi, there's the girl who just left. She had like an insanely hot mommy voice. I'm so sorry you missed her. And I'm just like, what? Okay. What was her name? Okay. And so then I sent this DM on the spot to someone I've never talked to.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, so I heard that you came into the call using a mommy voice, ellipses. And, listen, I'm very gay. Can you maybe call me a good girl for science?
Holy shit! Dude, the confidence to send that, I applaud you. I would be just like dead on the floor on the spot.
Yeah, like her response was, oh, did I now? Who told you such things? I love the confidence. What a sweet thing to wake up to. Also a girl's girl, and who am I to say no, right? And we became best friends, and like we DM literally every day. We talk basically every day, and she's helped me feel, I don't know, more connected with my like who I am, and like, I don't know, she thinks I'm hot, so I feel hotter too, so, you know, it's just good. If only we weren't on the other side of the planet from each other, jeez.
Oh, that's the sucky thing. You meet like all these cool online people, then you're like, okay, let's meet up, and you're like, no, nowhere near each other.
Yeah, my goodness. But it's, so there are people like that I've met who I feel like I'm more confident than ever because of knowing them. And I feel so great that I've met so many cool people and such awesome people. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I forgot the question was. Was I answering like a question? I don't remember where I'm at. What are we doing here?
I think. No, I think you answered it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean this also I could relate this to the next question. Don't you worry.
Okay.
You said that you kind of grew up in an area where there's not a lot of acceptance of LGBT, and there's also online. There's a big acceptance of it. How do you feel there's differences in expressing yourself online versus offline?
Online, I can be as down bad a freaking disaster lesbian as I want to, and I gets me views. I can just be as crazy as one. Well, it gets me views or friends who will then send me risque pictures of themselves. So, you know, it's a double incentive thing. I'm either getting paid by YouTube or freaking being paid in exposure, let's say. That's a way of putting it.
Yeah, there you go.
But like in person, I mean, if you were to meet me IRL, I would be much more low-key. I would not be flirting with anyone the moment I see them. It would be like, you know, I'd be a normal human being in general. And I really don't have the experience in person being more open or forward about that, and I need to work on it. I'm saving up slowly to be able to move away from here and find a place where there's more queer people, so I could go to a gay bar and talk to some lesbians and be like, I'm gonna try flirting. I'm gonna learn how to do this better. But
kind of meet more people. Sure.
Exactly. But for now, I'm stuck here in the boonies, and I'm like, well, Off-Kai looks pretty promising, but I have a lot of work to do on that. But yeah, I think in person I'm much more low key, but I'm more and more being so much more open about it. I'm not I walk around I bought a freaking shirt with a lesbian flag on it just because I'm like, I'm just gonna walk around advertising myself in case a queer woman's around and is looking for me. I'm like, hey, you want a kiss? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I do know how to talk. Yeah.
It's smart though. I mean, to wear I know for me I'll go to Pride, or I'll wear a button with the rainbow flag on it. You know, it is smart. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, just advertising yourself in general. I'm taking the same approach to getting a girlfriend as I am to VTubing. I'm making sure that I'm accessible and visible in other areas so that women can find me.
Yeah. And
You
it
know?
seems like eventually you do want to get more to an area, like an IRL area, where you meet more people of your community and not like the boonies.
Exactly. I mean, I would love to have that. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll find a partner before that, and then we'll move there together, or they'll already have a place that's closer to something like that, and I'll just move in with them. You know, like I'm not rushing this either way. I'm taking my time to save up, not putting myself in a bad financial state, and I'm taking advantage of the cornucopia of gay women on VTubing to just, you know, expand my horizons, make new friends, and maybe I'll find someone. You know.
I love that, because I feel it can be so difficult, especially like when you're single. It almost feels like that desperate. I need to find somebody. I need to be in a relationship. I need that. But it's funny because like when you are in a relationship, you miss that being single sometimes. Because you know it's sometimes nice to be single and not have to deal with like long-term commitment. I'm sorry, Morbid. I love being committed to you. Okay, this isn't like a dig to you.
Well, I think I've had enough of being single, like for, you know, like be that 100% that. So like I think I need a little bit of diversity in my experience. I think.
Yeah.
But I'm very much like, yeah, no, I think I mean, okay. Last week during the drop of the new Nikkei freaking summer stuff, I got to a point where I was quite literally like, I'm like, hey chat, I think I'm actually going to die if I don't get laid. I am actually that desperate at this moment where it's not even just a need or desperation. I feel like I am in the like in the moment of dying because I don't have a woman in front of me to do insane things with.
Dude, I'm rooting for you so hard at Offkai, man. Like, I hope you know when you get back, I will be DMing you and being like, hey, so, did it happen?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the last convention I went to was TwitchCon last year. And the moment I got back home from TwitchCon, off the plane, back in the door, lay down in bed, I got a DM from a VTuber I had never talked to, who is at a lesbian bar at TwitchCon still, and with a hot woman standing on the bar, like pouring alcohol down her throat, and she's like, "Hey, are you still here? We should make out." I'm like, "What?
No!
What?" I'm just like, I'm not. I'm in Canada again. I'm in Canada again. Oh no.
Oh no!
She's just like, couldn't have asked me the day before. I would have said yes. I'd never talked to her before, but I was aware of who she was, and I think that's like we had mutual. So like I knew that she was cool, and I knew that she was hot, and I'm like, yeah, I would want to hang out with this person and make out. But then I was just like, oh fuck, oh.
God, that would be so heartbreaking. I'd be so genuinely upset. Like, God fucking damn it! Like, right when this could have happened.
I didn't sleep that night. I was exhausted from the trip home. I didn't sleep. I just laid there staring at the ceiling, just being like, mother of God, you fucking can't. You can't do this to me. You can't. That felt like the universe playing a cruel joke on me, if I'm being completely honest.
No, I don't blame you with that. That's so fucked up. I will keep fingers crossed that Offkai goes well. I've never even been to Offkai, so I hope in general it goes well, because I heard good things about that convention.
I've heard such good things. I'm super excited. It's gonna be. I'm also doing my first IRL meet and greet there at the Mythos booth. I'm super pumped. I'm nervous, of course, but like, you know, I mean, at TwitchCon, I had to keep going to the bathroom to hide and throw up because of my anxiety and crowd anxiety.
Oh no.
But it's worth it. It was worth it still. Even with all the anxiety, I got to see cool people. I got stepped on by Cottontail, which is like the highlight of it all, you know.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, actually, here, let me listen. It's a tradition for me to show the picture, so I'm just gonna send you the picture actually, because
Okay. I mean, okay.
You can put it on stream. You can put it on stream if you want. It's pretty great.
Am I allowed?
Yeah, go for it. I show this on stream all the fucking time.
This is a wild picture.
And you'll see how buff I am, actually.
You are really buff. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Good for you.
Yes. I want to be strong enough to carry any woman that I ever date.
Okay, I need to know the context. How did this happen? Huh?
So she had a maid meet and greet, which was interesting. So you had to be in a maid outfit, as you can see for the both of us. I'm on the floor if you can't tell that, you know? And I had a plan. I was in line. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a confident woman. I'm not going to be anxious. And I was planning on being like, oh yeah, can I princess carry you for a photo? Because I'm strong enough for that. I could do that. It'd be really cute. I'm also like twice her height. I got up to her, immediately went brain dead. And I'm like, hi. And I handed her my badge to sign. And she did a double take when she realized it was me because she knew who I was. She's like, oh, hi, darling.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, hi. And she's like, what do you want to do for the photo? And I'm like, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, no.
And she just took a moment. She's like, okay, get on your knees. And I hit the floor as fast as possible.
Oh, I would be nose bleeding. Holy shit.
And then she grabbed my hand and put it way too high up her thigh than I was ever expecting it, and tilted my head with her finger. And the moment that this photo was taken, there was no thoughts left in my head. This is a completely brain dead girl who is just lost in the moment.
I would get artwork commissioned of this fucking pose of the models together. That's fantastic.
Oh, give me a second. Let me find it.
Oh, you have it. I knew it.
It's been a while since I used it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I got
I knew there'd be something.
I have an artist who works for Cottontail as well. Her Patreon artist, Kiana Dries. And the moment that I freaking got back to my hotel room and I was like sitting this, I DM'd Kiana and I was just like, hey, can you just make art of this? I need this. I need this. I need this. And it was a magical thing for me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the very start because I think it was one of the first things I had her do for me.
That's so funny and also kind of wild.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Oh, I passed it. That's a work in progress.
I'm ready for you.
There we go. Found it. Copy image. Because I could
move it on screen as well. Am I allowed to put it on screen?
Oh yeah, 100%. I've shown all of this stuff. But yeah. But yeah. I got art of it done, and in my favorite of her, she's in her my favorite model for Cotton is her Wrath model by far. I freaking women in armor, women in business suits. Like, it hits all of my buttons. Wrath is best Cotton in my opinion. Anyways, that's my thing. But I got this commissioned. Yes, indeed. It's one of my favorite things I got. But I haven't actually used it in a while, so it's a little bit hard for me to find for a second there. But I waited more than an hour. I was brain dead for more than an hour. Okay.
I don't
I was not a human being.
Walked away and been like,
yeah. I was so brain dead. Like, one of my mods was there, and I wanted to give her a hug, because she's also a mod for Cottontail, Teacup VT, and I never hugged her. I was just like, hi Teacup, anyways, bye, and I'm like, I've been kicking myself since for the last year because of it, because I'm just like, I didn't get to hug my friend. Oh my god, no. I feel, I don't know, it frustrates me to no end, and I'm hoping that she can make it to Offkai. She has not confirmed whether she can or not, but I owe her a hug, a massive fucking hug. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it does. But yeah, so I was completely brain dead. But yeah, no, that is about how flirtatious I have been with women in a person. Walking up to a woman who I have very much screamed for her to do very crazy shit to me, you know, in a spicy manner, on stream before, and she knows it because, well, I have a mod that is in common with her and friends with in common with her. Apparently, every time I talk to her about her on stream, it gets sent to her, so that's fun.
That's fun.
yeah. I don't think about that because if I do, then my anxiety would kill me. So that, like, the fact that, like, I walk up to someone who I have actively flirted with in person, that is the closest I've got to flirting with in person, and I had a panic attack, so, you know, we're working on it.
No, that's understandable. I mean, that's a lot, and it seems like you get a little bit flustered with people who you look up to. I was gonna ask, is there any LGBTQ VTubers or otherwise that you've always wanted to collab with?
I mean, Cotton, for one. I mean, by far. I mean, like, legitimately, like, I talk about her a lot, but, like, she is kind of, like, the reason I felt comfortable, like, being a lesbian online was just seeing her, like, you know, flirt with women and just, like, being out there and be openly pansexual. Like, that made such a safe space for me to just feel like I could be this. And so, I mean, like, she is definitely someone on that, like, that I would love to collab with someday. I need to work on my anxiety issues because I feel like, I mean, I've had too much of an intense crush on her for too many years that I think that if I was uncareful, the stream would just basically be me whimpering and fainting for however long she put up with that.
Yeah.
On the bright side, she likes pathetic girls, so it's working to my favor somehow.
Yeah, there you go.
The time that she flirted with me the most intense is when I raided into her because I got motion sick watching someone play a first-person shooter.
Oh
And
no.
that made her.
What a first time meeting.
And then all of a sudden, she was just immediately like, "Oh, darling, you're so pathetic. Oh my goodness!" Like she was going really hard on it. I'm just like, "Oh God, this is amazing. This is perfect. I love
Like,
this.
yes,
What is
I'm
this?"
more pathetic. Call me pathetic.
Yes.
I'm horrible.
And it's like I don't mind being pathetic. Like I like being pathetic is not an insult to me. It is like I'm like, yeah, no, I am pathetic around women all the time. Like that's just part of it. I can also be caring. I can also be everything. I like being pathetic for some women. I like not being. It just, I don't get frustrated with being labeled or seen as as basically anything except for like, you know, some extreme stuff. But like, if someone like, I don't know, someone says I'm a bottom or something, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm happy to be a bottom. Like, yeah, who wants to top me? What's going on here? I just want to be included. Like, I think that that's the funny thing is like I get like those followers like everyone does. It's like I only follow subs, I only follow bottoms. I'm like, you've come to the right place. I am the biggest bottom in VTubing. And they're like, I've never gotten this before. This is awesome. What? I'm just like, fuck yeah. The only one I've fought against is I only follow short people. I'm 5'10". I'm not short.
Oh no, you're not short. I'm a little short, so that makes sense for me. That does not make sense for you. I'm 5'1.5", so I'm a little tiny.
Nice. I think you're taller than Cottontail, by the way.
How tall is Cotton?
She says she's 5'3". However, when she was wearing platform shoes, standing at full height, she was level ahead with my chest. If you look at that photo of us, I'm level with her chest on my knees. She says she's 5'3". Anyways.
Listen, I'm always so happy if I'm taller than somebody, so that for me is a win in and of itself.
I would say she's 5 foot at most. Don't tell her I said this. It's me center. Never mind. Anyways, hi Cotton.
Yeah, Cotton, don't watch this. Just ignore this part of the VOD.
Ignore what you just heard. Anyways.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no. I mean, listen. I'm attracted to people no matter like their height. Like, I mean, a Sweet, who I am very attracted to, she's like 6'1" or 6'2", I can't remember a little bit. So she's taller than me. She has made me promise that I cannot say that I am a tall woman. I am medium height. I am not average height, but I am medium height. I am not short. I'm not tall. I'm medium height.
God, that's so freaking funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's like height isn't a factor for me. I mean, it is. I mean, okay, it's like, I think short women are hot in their own way and tall women are hot in their own way. It's like, it's very different attractions, but it's equal. They're not like in competition. Yeah.
No, short, the height's not like a deal breaker kind of thing for you.
Exactly. And if they're the same height as me, that would be totally fine. Like, I think that's also attractive in its own way. Like, this is something that comes up with me a lot. When I'm attracted to I'm attracted to kind of women as a general concept. It's not like, well, I like women with like this feature, this. I'm like, no, I like girls. I just like women.
You don't have a preference. Like, if you're a girl, I fuck with that. Yeah.
Exactly. Like people like, I mean, I get this a lot from guys. They're like, okay, but are you a boob girl or an ass girl? I'm like, why do I have to choose? Women have both, and a brain, and a face, and freaking lower back, freaking Why am I choosing? Why are you choosing? Do you want like a floating pair of tits sitting in the corner staring at you? The nipples are the eyes, by the way, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Of course. Naturally. But it's like, I'm like, why choose? Why limit yourself? Women are astounding, and I'm going to celebrate every single one of them.
I love that.
Yeah.
And chat, as a heads up, this my next question will be the last question before we start with the Q&A. So if you have a question, be sure to use the Ask a Question redeem to get your questions in. Because there might be a lot of people watching out here. There might be a lot of people who identify as someone in the LGBT community that wants to start streaming. What advice would you give to LGBTQ plus VTubers starting out, or even to LGBTQ plus viewers watching?
Okay, to streamers starting out, I won't say that it's gonna be perfect. I won't say that there's like a perfect community that will always be like there for you and that there's not gonna be any bad people. There will be bad people, I'm not gonna lie to you about that. But trust me when I say there are more wonderful people in this sphere, in VTubing and streaming and content creation. More people who are gonna be affirming, kind, and accepting. More people exactly like you than you have any way of knowing right now. Or I had any way of knowing. It will overwhelm you and delight you as you keep finding people that think and feel in the same way that you do. And it will make you feel so excited and like you've found your people after looking for so long. And I highly encourage you to look into it. Those of you who aren't looking for streaming, you don't have to. This isn't for everyone. And this isn't the only way to find people that you're attracted to or think the same way that you do. But no matter what your circumstances, I know it's hard to be a queer person today, like even with all the strides we've made. If you know who you are, even if you can't be out, I am proud of you. Doesn't matter what you identify as, who you are, I'm proud of you for knowing who you are. That is a massive step. That takes introspection, that takes intelligence, that takes dedication and passion and love for yourself. It's one of the kindest things you can do is figure out who you are. And I am absolutely astounded, utterly proud of every single one of you for knowing who you are, even just on the inside. Yep.
That was the most beautiful fucking thing I think I've ever heard of in my entire life. Holy shit. Someone needs to, like, clip that, and whenever I'm, like, a little bit upset if a stream isn't going well, I will listen. I will listen to that. That's, like, a fantastic... That was so beautiful. Holy shit. Like, you genuinely have, like, a really good way of words. I don't know if that helps just your personality or, like, fucking the improv classes, but holy shit, that was beautiful.
Thank you. I mean, I was always well-spoken. Like, I don't know, I liked reading from really early age. My parents really instilled that in me. So I have a pretty good vocabulary, and I just play around with words, and I've thought a lot about it. Plus, I'm highly educated now at this point, and then improv really lets you use that, really mobilize it really well. So I have fun with it. I like speaking. Wonder why I'm a VTuber.
Yeah, really. Well, we got a couple of questions so far from the Ask Questions. Seems like people are still kind of trickling their questions in. The first question is from Morbid, and he asks, what's your favorite collab you've done?
Oh my god. That is hard. This is not to disparage any of the other collabs I've done, but, so, I talked about Chelsor earlier. And how we got to know each other is I reacted to a clip of hers, like a 30-second clip of her saying something silly, and she was using her like freaking southern accent. I'm like, oh my gosh, hot, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta love it. And then she reacted to my reaction, and then I reacted to her reaction. Then she reacted to my reaction to her reaction, and that went on for a while. The final video is longer than the first Lord of the Rings movie. The extended version too. Anyways, it was at a certain point, I was just like dying doing them. And eventually that actually, after everyone in the comment section was just begging us to finally talk to each other because we had never communicated, we just kept reacting to each other. We eventually made a plan and we streamed together and we had a collab, and it was such a fun stream because it's like, this person I've never met before, but I have spent so long developing a dynamic without actually talking to directly. And it was like the most weirdly natural friendship I've ever had. Like, technically we've been getting to know each other for like literal months, and that's why it felt like we were friends. But it was like our first time in call for each other, and so it felt also brand freaking new. And I just, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I got a friend? Cool, great. And it was a lot of fun. Viewership was also good, you know, that's always a fun thing. And Chat bought us both pizza so we could have a pizza date because I'd been, I don't know, flirting with her constantly. So I got pizza out of it. I got a cool friend, and I had a fun time. It was just a culmination of so much hard work, so much fun and creativity, and it was awesome. But yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds like a really good time. Oh my god. And yeah, of course, it's not taking apart all the streams, but that sounds like a really fun collab.
It really was. It really, really was.
Well,
Yeah.
the next question is from I Slee and me. They asked, this is kind of similar to a question we talked about earlier. But what attracted you to VTubing?
What attracted me to VTubing? Well, I think it was the active queer community to start with, and then it was also just the fun I saw. Like whether it was like Cottontail, it was Cha-Cha, freaking Fillion, freaking Shy Lily, Numi, like anyone you name, the fun I saw them having, it was like infectious, addictive. It was like looking at something that seems like it could be the most fun you could ever have, just sitting there. And just, I don't know, torturing myself with like not going into it right away and just being like, this seems like exactly what I need to do. And guess what? I did it, and I was right. This is the most fun I've ever had. VTubing it's the best thing I ever decided to do. And I'm so happy. Yeah.
I'm so glad. That's a fantastic reason to start VTubing. My next question is from Kazuchi95. They asked, wild question, have you fainted to attractive women outside of stream or in general? Wild question.
I think part of the fainting comes from me being like, I'm at an 11 out of 10. So when I get like overwhelmed in that state, it's going well too far for me to function, and it kind of knocks me out. However, there have been some moments where I don't know. Well, okay, here's an example. She said that she did this. This is very public knowledge, but I was just like getting ready for bed one night, and I got a DM from my friend iLucat. And it was an MP3 file, no context given, no nothing. We had not been talking that day. I had not interacted with her in a couple days, so I don't know what was going on. It was just like, okay, what's going on here? And the file was called stupidbitch.mp3. And I'm like,
Wild.
Huh? And I just like, I clicked on it, and it started off with her aggressively moaning into the microphone, followed by her calling me a stupid bitch in a seductive voice. And yeah, that one kind of laid me out. I'm just like,
Holy shit.
Yeah, Ailu is also a chaos demon, so most of the time when she speaks, you're like, okay, what's Ailu gonna say now? Like, what is like she's gonna say something that sounds like it should be problematic, but it's like just on the line of not being problematic, that it's kind of terrifying. You're like, when's she getting canceled? When she's doing something going too far, she knows where the line is, and she dances on it, she spits on it, she freaking rubs her heel into the line, and she makes fun of it. But yeah, no, so then I was just like, I was expecting something crazy like that, and it was just like, oh, down. Yeah, she then also went on to post pictures of her ass, but censored them with my face.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so fun.
Yeah, her ass, my face, perfect combination.
Yeah, that's when they just now it just needs to land there. There you go.
Exactly. Yeah. But, like, I mean, stuff like that happens on occasion where, like, my friends are just like, I want to fluster Lumi. I know that she's gonna send me, like, sincere praise to make me feel better about myself. Like, I straight up have friends who actually told me, like, no, I like sending you spicy things because you're gonna give me, like, the most honest and extreme praise, and it's going to help me feel more confident for months on end. So I like sending you photos because then you'll just make me feel like a better person and hotter than hell. And I'm like, okay, I'll keep doing it then. Yeah, okay. I like this. Yeah. I'll keep doing it. Yes, and that also means I get to see a lot of fun stuff. Yeah. I've also been the one for people who do blue sites occasionally. People have been like, hey, which of these looks the best? Like, which one has the best lighting of these photos? Like, so we can figure out what we're posting. I get to see a lot of those early, and I get to see all the ones I'm like, oh, the lighting's not quite good on this. I'm just being a connoisseur.
Nice.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm a connoisseur. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, like wine connoisseurs.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But yeah. Most of the time, though, the faints happen for surprise. Like, I get caught off guard, and it brings me beyond, like, my limit. If I have time to warm up, I'm like, okay, we're going up higher, I'm okay, I can handle it. But it's like when I go to, like, from an 11 to a 20 out of nowhere, I just kind of break.
Yeah.
And make do with it my best I possibly can.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my next question is from Morbid again. He asks, how do you think the separation between IRL and VTuber persona affects your community / the VTuber space as a whole?
In the VTuber space, I do think it does. We forget about that. That like people who are on stream may not be the same thing that they are in real life, and because of that, we have expectations of people and wants for them and how they should be, and that can sometimes put undue pressure and make things really uncomfortable for creators and stuff like that. For me, I think my chat knows very much, like, my chat is very clear, like, yeah, no, I am in performance mode, I'm going above and beyond, I'm having fun, being energetic, and, like, if I wasn't on stream, like, if we were, like, not on call right now, and I was just, like, alone here, I'd be absolutely dead silent, I would not make a sound in the world. I'm not, like, constantly talking and stuff like that. It's just, I think there are ways that you can set up those healthy boundaries, and I've done that with my community, and they understand. Not gonna say everyone does. There's new people all the time, you know.
Sure.
But I think that it's something you can healthily accomplish, but not everyone can, and it puts way too much pressure on some VTubers.
Yeah, of course. I think it's really nice to have healthy boundaries between streaming and IRL, because it could definitely, when those lines get blurred, it could 100% start causing like burnout and, you know, that lack of motivation to want to stream.
Of course, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next question I have is from American Xanthius. They ask, Lumi, let's say your girlfriend doesn't want to be mentioned due to privacy. So how do you approach that conundrum?
Okay, so my plan for that, I've actually thought about this, like, you know, especially like...
Yeah, it's a good question.
Like, if I'm, especially dating, like, I end up dating, like, I don't know, significantly bigger VTuber or something. Or for whatever reason, they just don't want to. Like, there can be privacy reasons for them. They're like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, I don't know, not everyone has the same community that's like, oh yeah, like, you can just tell them, like, I'm in a relationship. And then they're like, yay, well, good for you. I think that I mean, honestly, it would be a conversation with them. I would not want to do anything that would make them uncomfortable. My priority for them, with them is that relationship and my love for them and respecting their wants and needs. One idea that I would approach with them and see if they'd be okay with is me creating a different name for my girlfriend. So not saying my girlfriend is this person, but like, I met someone, and like, I could even not even say it's another VTuber or something. It's just like, I actually met someone, you know, I went to the store, I actually talked to people, it was great. Like, maybe not even give like a, this is how we met, but like, everyone I have news, I found someone. And then come up with like a fictional name. Like, I do that for like for my IRL friends even. Like, I've talked about one friend who I met at university. I call her B on stream because she loves the show Bee and Puppy Cat. So I call her B. So coming up with nicknames and like things to disconnect from the real person. Something I'm already kind of used to, and my community is like, oh yeah, we know that that's just a thing that we do. And so if my partner at that point would be open to it, I would very much be like, okay, yeah, I will have a fictitious girlfriend name or give you a nickname. You never have to come on stream. You never have to talk. You never have to say I'm in a relationship with you. I care about the connection, but I also want to be like, hey chat, I fucking did it. I got a girlfriend. I can talk about my girlfriend.
Of course.
I want to be celebrating that. If they weren't okay with that, that would be fine. I would rather keep it a secret and love them deeply. And maybe someday they would feel more comfortable with it than put them in a situation where they feel like there's a choice between making it public or dating me. I would never want that on someone. Yeah. And like, I don't like, while I don't want to hide my relationship, if I had one, fucking my relationship, talking like I'm already there, fucking God. Well, I wouldn't want to actually hide that from anyone. My relationship is more important than some petty desire to be like, hey everyone, I got laid. That's like, there's an important thing.
Yeah, I get that. Like, I don't know if you've seen the chat at some points, but the person Bub Mom is my actual mother, like, in the chat. Yeah. And so my community knows them as Bub Mom. They don't know their real name and stuff like that. And it's been nice, and I feel like, yeah, there is ways you could incorporate your partner if they want to be incorporated into your community, because it's like, yeah, you don't need to tell your community, but at the same time, like, it seems like your community has like a special place in your heart, and it's not like you owe your community something, but it's just like it's like a little family, you know, and you want to tell people because you're excited about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it is very much, I have a priority, and that would be my partner. But if that person is okay with any kind of like like middle ground, then that we can find middle ground and I can share. But I'm sorry, Chad, if I have a girlfriend, she's more important to me. I'm so sorry. I think you all agree. Like, listen, I think my chat's like, no, that makes sense. We would prefer that, actually. We would very much so. But also, hi, Bob Mom. Hi.
Yeah, chat, you heard that. Lumi says she doesn't care about you. You mean nothing.
Yeah.
And you are dirt under the feet that she walks on.
Jeez.
Okay? Clip it, chip it.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, no, like if it came out years later, like after I've retired, which I never want to do, and my chat's just like, oh yeah, oh yeah, apparently she was dating someone the entire time and she got married and like they adopted like 5 kids and like a cat or something. Like they'd be like, oh, that's awesome, good for her. We love that. Like that. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm looking at your chat now, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, are you serious? Like, God, that's like the nicest thing.
Yeah, no, I fucking adore my chat. My chat is like some of the best people on the internet, in my opinion. I may be biased a little bit.
Of course.
But I think that they're, like the fact that we have this kind of like, I mean, part of the, like, one of the things I've done since like learning more about parasocialism and like all that by freaking just like, you know, studying stuff like that is like, I made sure to create a very healthy parasocial dynamic with my community. I'm like, hey, we're gonna talk about being parasocial, we're gonna talk about what makes it healthy, how you do this, what we're doing here, and we're gonna set boundaries, and I'm just gonna be very blatant about it. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna wiggle and try and make it clear that you shouldn't talk about that. I'm like, hey everyone, we're setting clear boundaries, we're communicating like adults, it's great.
Yeah.
Death Bramble did remind me. So I said adopted there, but when I learned the fact that you could technically turn bone marrow into reproductive cells and use that to impregnate women, yes, you can, because it's like, yeah, because stem cells can be used to create many other types of cells, including reproductive cells. So one of my main jokes, not current jokes, one joke I make a lot is I have the most fertile bone marrow in VTubing. Because I drink so much milk. Yeah, I was like, listen, my bone marrow could get so many women pregnant. It's just gonna happen someday. I just know it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Oh, but yeah,
Well,
no, so I joke about it.
That's fantastic. This next question seems like it's less of a question and more of like, go do this. Starfire44 says, have you gals been hydrating? It's been bad out there with the heat waves, and we don't want anyone fainting from anything other than aggressive lesbianism. I also have.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. I also drink a lot. I drink a lot of water constantly, especially to keep my voice healthy. Also, like, I freaking got AC installed in my place like a week ago, so I am chilled and happy. We got it installed just before.
That. Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God.
Oh, like
it's
it was
been a
like
hot
installed.
Summer this year. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, like it got installed, and then 3 days later the heat wave hit. And I was just like, oh,
it's terrible.
good use
Today
money.
was like in the hundreds. It's ridiculous outside now.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for caring, Starfire.
Well, the next question's from Hectic Nerd 56. They ask, it's, who's your favorite mod? Asking for a friend.
Yeah. If you couldn't guess, Hectic's one of my mods. Really?
I don't think I told. Anyway, you didn't answer the question.
Yeah. I really didn't.
No, you didn't.
Hi, Hectic. Hi, Hectic. You wanna fight?
Oh yeah, I'll change the question. Rank your mods from worst to best. There you go.
Okay, well, okay, listen.
You're doing it. Holy fuck.
Okay. I will choose one favorite mod just because she's done something amazing for me. I'll choose Teacup because she found the original Cottontail VA plushie that I've been searching for years and bought one for me. She found it on eBay and bought it for one, and she bought it for me. So she kind of bribed her way into the position. I'm so sorry. The rest of my mods, I love and adore you, but listen, she got me the freaking golden grail of plushies. So
that's pretty impressive.
Sorry.
Yeah, see that, mods? You gotta like bribe your way into her heart. Get Luminous the docky now. Now with docky.
Oh, trust me, I own all of her Dockies. I bought all of her Dockies. This is like a limited edition plushie. It was so hard to find it. Like, it is not, there's like so few of them made. It was so hard to find. But yeah, anyways, I can be bought, is what we're saying here.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that's good to know. And
Also, she's
my
awesome.
last question at the moment, Chad, I am on my last question for the Q&A, so please ask your questions now, or wait, what is it? May you hold your peace? I don't really know.
Yeah, forever hold your peace, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
This question's from Lillian Tucker. They asked, what is it like being awesome? I've always wondered what it's like.
I mean, I actually don't have that high self-opinion. I've been working on it. I've actually been developing confidence pretty recently, feeling confident for the first time in the last couple of weeks. But, yeah, I don't know. If this is what it means to be awesome, then I'm absolutely loving it. Life is great. Life is doing amazing. And I'm absolutely adoring being awesome. If that's what I am, I will still have to do some defining myself. But I'm feeling confident for the first time, and I'm happy. I'm happy and happier than I've ever been in my life. And I can't wait for tomorrow, the day after, and every day afterwards now. So that's what it's like, I guess.
That's so sweet. Okay. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I got another question. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but it's from Sivara750,
Okay.
and they ask, has anyone told you? And I don't know what that means. I don't know what the question means, and I don't know if you spelled it wrong. I don't know what happened.
Savara, you want to correct anything?
Yeah, what the fuck? But I did get another question after that, though.
Okay. The answer is, anyone told me you? No. I have not been told you. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yes?
No,
Okay.
they corrected it. They asked, has anyone told you are their Oshi?
Yes, I've actually gotten that several times, and I've been the Kami Oshi actually for some people, and I'm so fucking honored. Some people actually told me that when they freaking signed up for Offkai, it does ask you like, who's your favorite VTuber, and they put me, and I am so excited. I'm so excited for that. I don't know what that does, but it's great.
No,
I love it.
It feels lovely when like you're the Oshi for somebody, because it's like, wow, me, like that's
Yeah.
very sweet.
It's out. Freaking, I can't even process it. I'm just like, I'm your favorite. I'm just like a crazy girl who's been doing this for like a year and a half. Like I'm not worthy of that yet. Like maybe someday, but okay, I guess. Thank you. But yeah.
My next question is from American Zampius. I don't know what this word means. I tried looking it up, and it says something with horses. Maybe you'll know because it's a joke in your community. They said, going forward, how will you see the world through cribbing? I don't know what that means. What's cribbing?
The next one they put is like, they put asterisk VTubing. VTubing got auto-corrected into
VTubing,
cribbing.
not cribbing. Okay, I was like, is this like a horse thing? What is this? Okay.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Okay, so let me do this again. Going forward, how would you see the world through VTubing? I think that VTubing has taught me a lot about like what it means to be confident, what it means to be a performer, and what it means to be me. And I think VTubing has taught me who I am. By being an extreme version of myself, I learned who I really was, and I'm happy with who I am. And I think VTubing has taught me like, I don't know, how to be a good person in general, like how to be a good friend, how to be a warm and welcoming individual that other people feel safe around. And I think that VTubing has made me a better person and made it so that I can approach the world in a more wholesome and wonderful manner. Despite being the girl who asks her friends to sit on her face and suffocate them with her boobs, I feel like I've become more wholesome in some ways in terms of how I can treat everyone. But yeah.
Oh, so it seems like VTubing's had like a positive impact on you.
Exactly, very much so. So much. Night and day,
happy
honestly.
to hear about that.
Yeah.
My last question I have for you, and then I usually end each interview with 2 questions of the same question for each interview. I just enjoy the questions.
Gotcha.
But this one's from Meridian. They ask, do you watch videos when eating food? And if so, how long of a video do you search for?
Okay, so I tend to watch a lot of TV shows while I'm actually eating. That or Dragon Ball Z abridged commentaries tracks.
Oh, that's a great... Yeah, fuck, the Frieza saga for TFX abridged was that went so hard.
Oh my goodness. I freaking just like, I will loop the freaking commentaries because I love learning about like their thought process too, and then also getting to enjoy the jokes too. But I also like, I watch anime. I sit at my kitchen table. I watch like a show on my phone. I prop it up with a bunch of things so it's eye level. It's a precarious tower actually. And I tend to figure out exactly what I want to watch as I'm getting food ready. Like I either start watching while I'm cooking because I'm just like, I know exactly this episode came out. I need to see it now. I need to see it now. Or like, I really need some DBZA in my life. Like I just need to go for it. Or anything else. Like I don't feel like I'm ever like struggling to find things. I just kind of immediately be like, well, I know what I want. I'm sitting down. Like I'm not just craving food. I'm craving this type of media and content. And I will sometimes like watch like freaking hour-long episodes if it's not a stream day, of course. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna slowly eat over the course of an hour, just watching like freaking a full-on sci-fi show or something. So like, I mean, freaking rewatching Star Trek, rewatching Stargate, hashtag save Stargate,
Oh, yeah.
hashtag save Stargate, yeah.
Save Stargate, absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, I'm very proud that one of the executive producers, writers, and showrunners for Stargate now follows me on Twitter. I'm
Really?
very
That's
fucking
so
proud of
cool.
that. Yeah. And I don't know, like I watch like anime and stuff like that. I just caught up on Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. I was a little bit behind on the most recent season.
That was a good one. Yeah,
It's
I
so
think that was really
good. It's so fun. And like it's one of the times where like there's certain like straight ships that I have. Like listen, I tend to ship the girlies together, but like there's sometimes I'm like a character's non-binary enough like coded that I'm like, nah, this is a good ship for me. You two kiss, please.
Yeah.
and like Iruma is straight up like the most genderqueered character you could ever meet, like in so many ways. And then like the freaking like love interest is like a 7-foot tall demoness who I'm just like, oh, but she's like adorable and she's like cute and she's badass. I'm like, fuck. So I love that show a lot. I love that show a lot. So I have some fun. I have some fun there. Also finished Dr. Stone and stuff like that. I already read the manga for Dr. Stone, but like I had to watch it animated too because you know it's freaking peak.
It's different. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, so I watch sci-fi, watch anime, watch freaking YouTube videos. That's like I'm like if I open up my YouTube and there's something immediately, I'm like that one, go for it. I'll just watch it. But yeah, that's the answer, I guess. I like
that.
Media.
Well, my last two questions that I'll ask you are questions that, well, first question I feel like is very important as like a for you thing, and then also the second question I think is also very important as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Starcry, I see your question. I'll ask it in a second.
Yeah.
My first question is, what legacy do you hope to leave as a creator?
When I leave this space, by some point, like I freaking die, whatever, it's probably how they're gonna drag me out of this, because I don't want to leave otherwise. Yeah. I want to have made VTubing a kinder space. I want to make it a space where there's more people being kind to each other, being genuinely respectful, and giving each other time and space and respect. I think in my response to the drama that we have is not to feed into it or even pay attention to it, but it's to recognize that this can be a very difficult space. It can be very competitive, and for so many different reasons. And so I always approach VTubing and other VTubers with as much kindness and compassion as I possibly can. I do that for everyone, but like I make sure to do more. I mean, like if a VTuber asks me like, hey, could you help me with figure out YouTube? Could you help me like figure out clipping, any of these things? I will sit down in a call with them. I'll talk to them about all of this stuff. I'll teach them channel management. If they want me to find them some editors, I have an abundance of friends who are editors. I go out above and beyond to help everyone in my reach. So I haven't actually explained my name properly, but like Luminous Red, it's based off of a luminous red nova, which happens when two stars collide and they explode for about 3 months. And then a new star is born from that. And it's brilliant red. When I first saw a picture of one, I was so blown away by not the red nova itself, but how all of the blue stars around the red nova seemed brighter because of how brightly the red nova shined. So the promise of my name, the reason I chose the name Luminous Red is I want to shine as brightly as possible to show everyone how brilliant they really are. And that's what I want my legacy to be. More people knowing how amazing they can be, feeling respected, happy, and loved. And knowing that they are a gorgeous star in the sky. Yeah.
That's so sweet. That's an amazing legacy, and it seems like you've already touched a lot of people's hearts already. So, and I feel like that's something that's definitely something that will be a legacy of yours. My last question I have from the chat is also from Starcrier44. They asked, "What's your opinion on Steven Universe?"
I love Steven Universe so fucking much. One of my favorite TV shows of all time. Freaking Garnet. Oh my god. Freaking walking lesbian relationship. What the hell? I freaking one of my second song cover was freaking Stronger Than You from Steven Universe.
Ooh,
Like,
okay.
I have like all of like the extended like Steven Universe comics on my shelf. I just bought like some Steven Universe t-shirts to wear at ALFCAI because I'm like, oh, it's a yellow star, you know, like perfect. I can wear like like the black shirt with like a yellow star. It's perfect. Like I can be seen. So I'm actually straight up going to be wearing Steven Universe shirts on at ALFCAI. So yeah, I love it. I really love it. Yeah. Oh.
Well, thank you so much for joining. This was a pleasure talking to you.
It's a pleasure talking to you too.
And this last question is less so a question, but more so the people are here. What's going on in the future for you? Anything going on that you want the people to know about? Anything you want to promote or advertise for?
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. I mean, I've got more music on the way. I'm working on it. I have a lot of that stuff that you can always check out my YouTube channel. I've got gaming content. I've got their reactions there. I got shorts and clips from my stream. You can have fun there. Everything's under Luminous Red. If you can't find me somewhere that says that you can't find me under Luminous Red, add a VT to it. You'll probably find me. But I'm working hard on that. Also, if you're going to ALFCAI, please come to my IRL meet and greet at the Mythos booth on Friday in the afternoonish. I'll check my socials for the dates when it's coming up, and because I would love to meet you. I'd love to give hugs, freaking shake hands. I would just love to meet more people in the VTuber space. So, if you're in ALFCAI, please come and say hi.
Love that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was a pleasure having you on here. You are a doll to talk about, and I will still be rooting for you to get laid.
Thank you. This is what I do. I inspire people to cheer me on in my efforts to get laid.
So, Bods, if you get another shout out for Luminous before we head out, do you have a preference of who I should raid into? You're the guest.
Would you be willing to raid my best friend, Sweet Frequency?
Sure. Can you type me in our chat their name? Oh,
yes,
and
here's your link.
also, at the end of every stream, I always end it in a joke. It is a tradition here to end streams in a joke. Chat, if you can think of a joke, put it in the chat. If you can't think of a joke, !dad joke, and Sari will tell you a joke. Do you have a joke for us as well, Luminous?
Oh, a dad joke. Oh my goodness. Like, listen, I mean, I don't want to be a bore with my jokes, but I really don't have the tusks for it. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay,
that was cheesy. No, I like that. That was a good one. Okay.
I wasn't expecting this. I had to try my best at it.
I'm so sorry. It's something that any time I have a collab, I never tell people about until the very end, and I'm like, I should probably like warn people.
No, it's okay.
Before
I
do this. Okay, here's my joke. Ready? Okay. What did the evil chicken lay? Deviled eggs.
Perfect.
Really
Perfect.
Cheesy. I know, it's so cheesy. Thank you for all your jokes, chat. Yeah. I really appreciate y'all. This was a pleasure. Like in general, you are a very sweet and very cool person to talk to. And yeah, I hope to see you around, and I hope to chat more with you because you genuinely seem like a very nice person.
Yeah.
Let me do. There we go.
Yeah.
I have that, and I have that. There we go.
If you ever need anything, my DMs are always open. You can always reach out. I'm always happy to help.
Oh, well, me too. I'm not really good at helping with things. I'm very not savvy in helping, but I could try my best to help with things. And
I appreciate it.
That feels more important.
Yeah.
Also, your friend Sweet Frequency, I love their model. It's very cute. They're playing Warhammer right now.
Yes, 4000 Dark-Eyed. It's great.
I
yes,
have not
indeed.
played Warhammer, so this would be
You're gonna see exactly. You're gonna see exactly why I was told she had a mommy voice too. Very much so.
Ooh, I'm excited about that. Well, everyone,
Yeah.
please stay for the raid. Drop sweet frequencies, some love, some support.
Yeah.
Give Luminous some support as well, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.
Yes. Bye.
Bye-bye. And I switch. Ah, God, no. Why am I not? I'm not muted. Oh, God.